Counting on somites, the first pair appears on the day 20th and further 3 pairs of somites get segmented each day until the end of the 50th week. And somites can give an idea about the fetal age. Welcome back to Beauty Uganda e-learning platform. This is a continuation of Embryonic Development by Dr. Derek. Straight away, let's move next slide. The structure of the somite. So somites is differentiated into 3 parts as follows. Skeletons, it is ventromedial part and forms ribs and vertebrae. The myotoms, it is the middle part and forms skeletal muscles. And then the dermatomes, it is a dorsolateral part and it forms dermis of the skin. So the structure of the somite is differentiated into 3 parts as follows: skeletons, the myotoms, and the dermatome. Well, each somite is supplied by a single spinal nerve. So these are the derivatives of mesoderm. They have the paroxomesoderm, this one here, the paroxomesoderm, and then we've got the skeleton, ribs, vertebrae. Paroxomesoderm is divided into the skeletons, which are divided into ribs, vertebrae, and then the myotome, which are divided into the skeletal muscles, and then the dermatome, dermis of the skin. Whereas the intermediate mesoderm, this one which is seen here where the arrow is, it's divided into the kidney, and then the sex gland, testes and ovaries. Come take a look at the lateral plate mesoderm. This is further divided into the splenoplenic layer, which is divided into the connective tissue of the gut, respiratory tract, and the heart. And then look at the somatoplenic layer, which is further divided into the parietal layer of the peritoneum, and then the perineal pericardium and the skeletal muscles. I'm going to look at the foldings of the embryo. Now, always cells in the central part of the germ disc multiply rapidly than that at the peripheral. Overgrowth central part results in folding of the germ disc and forms primitive cylindrical embryo. Due to the overgrowing tissue, the embryo shows folding in median plane, the cephalocaudal folding. That's the median plate, the cephalocaudal folding, and the lateral plate, the lateral folding. The cephalocaudal folding can be studied as a cranial head fold and caudal tail fold. So we are continuing the folding of the embryo. Looking at overgrowing germ disc folds around the cranial end of the endochode to form a head fold. The overgrowing central part of the germ disc forms 2 lateral folds, the right and the left. So the overgrowing germ disc also folds ventrally around the caudal end of the endochode to form a tail fold. Looking at the lateral fold, make the embryo cylindrical on fusion with head and tail folded at the primitive umbilical ring. Before embryonic folding, septum transversus lies at the cranial-most part of the embryo. All folds converge